Jason Robards, Westerns. July 26, 1922 to December 26, 2000. Known for his roles on stage and screen, received numerous accolades, and was one of 24 performers to have achieved the Triple Crown of acting, having earned competitive wins for 2 Academy Awards, a Tony Award, and an Emmy Award. Robards appears in 2 films that have been selected for the National Film Registry by the Library of Congress as being culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. Once Upon a Time in the West, 1968, and All the President's Men, 1976. Like many actors of his time, Robards took on roles in westerns. Today, we will take a look at these movies. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you enjoy this video, hit notification to get my new videos. If you want to check out my other videos, head over to my channel and check out my Facebook page. The links are in the description. Like, share, and subscribe. You know the drill. Let's get into it. A Big Hand for a Little Lady, 1966. A Western film directed by Fielder Cook from a screenplay by Sidney Carroll, adapted from their TV play Big Deal in Laredo, which aired on the DuPont Show of the Week in 1962. Stars Henry Fonda, Joanne Woodward, and Jason Robards as Henry P.G. Drummond. The original TV play starred Walter Matthau as Meredith.
So, you were good to yourself.
Oh, he's got himself a hot one this time. I bet he's got himself 2 dandy little deuces, huh? Call.
Dealer calls.
I'm just gonna have 1 little old card. Any one of 4 particular ones you got left in that deck will do.
Watch out, boys. He just might have himself 5 deuces. $200. What's the matter, mister? It ain't.
You can't have 4. I got 3 myself.
Hour of the Gun, 1967. A western about Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday during their 1881 battles against Ike Clanton and his brothers in the gunfight at the OK Corral, and the gunfight's aftermath in and around Tombstone, Arizona, starring James Garner as Earp, Jason Robards as Holliday, and Robert Ryan as Clanton. Directed by John Sturgis.
Raise your hands over your heads. You're under arrest.
For what?
Murder.
Not today, tomorrow, or ever. You don't have jurisdiction in the city of Tombstone. If you did, you couldn't make it stick.
We got enough men behind us to make it stick.
Still will. If you so much as turn your head toward those men, you'll be laying in the horse manure with your friends.
Once Upon a Time in the West, 1968. A western directed by Sergio Leone, stars Henry Fonda, cast against type as the villain, Charles Bronson as the nemesis, Jason Robards as Manuel Cheyenne Gutierrez, and Claudia Cardinale as a newly widowed homesteader. The widescreen cinematography was by Tonino Deli Colli, and the acclaimed film score was by Ennio Morricone. There was some controversy over the casting of white actors Charles Bronson and Jason Robards as Mexicans. The Ballad of Cable Hogue, 1970, a Western comedy directed by Sam Peckinpah, starring Jason Robards as Cable Hogue, Stella Stevens, and David Warner. Set in the Arizona desert, during a period when the frontier was closing, follows 3 years in the life of a failed prospector. While unmistakably a Western, the movie is unconventional for the genre and for the director. It contains only a few brief scenes of violence and gunplay, relying more on the subtly crafted story that could better be characterized as comedic in nature.
Cable Hogue says, "Ask, and ye shall receive." Cable Hogue says, "Seek, and ye shall find." Cable Hogue says, "Do unto others as you would have them do unto you." Cable Hogue, a rugged breed, the pioneer. Pitted against the relentless wilderness, face to face with irresistible forces of nature, battling the overwhelming odds alone with little more than naked courage and his bare hands, wresting from the heartless wasteland a place to call his own. This is the pioneer. This is the man whose faith, stamina, and risk capital conquered the frontier and carved the Wild West into a nation.
Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid, 1973. A Western directed by Sam Peckinpah. Stars James Coburn, Chris Christopherson, Richard Jekyll, Cathy Jurado, Chill Wills, Barry Sullivan, Jason Robards as Governor Lew Wallace, Slim Pickens, and Bob Dylan. The film is about an aging Pat Garrett, Coburn, hired as a lawman by a group of wealthy New Mexico cattle barons to bring down his old friend, Billy the Kid, Christopherson.
Get to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Comes a Horseman, 1978. A Western starring Jane Fonda, James Caan, Jason Robards as Jacob E.W. Ewing, and Richard Farnsworth. Directed by Alan J. Pakula. Set in the American West of the 1940s, but not a typical Western. It tells the story of two ranchers, Caan and Fonda, whose small operation is threatened both by economic hardship and the expansionist dreams of a local land baron, Robards.
I believe you're on my land.
Take them around the long way, we lose maybe 2 to 4 pounds apiece. This is the best way.
Don't mean a damn to me.
I'll pay passage fees.
Imagine you will.
I knew she'd never let you oil people piss on that land, even if it meant losing it to me.
I don't think she's going to lose it to you, Jacob. Virgil tells me she and Atherton are rounding up enough cattle to see him through another year. I admire you, Jacob. My father always said you were one of the last of the great empire builders.
Your father understood.
My father was a rich man's son who played with money.
The Legend of the Lone Ranger, 1981. A Western directed by William A. Fracker, starring Clinton Spilsbury, Michael Horse, Jason Robards as Ulysses S. Grant, and Christopher Lloyd. Based on the story of the Lone Ranger, a Western character created by George W. Trendle and Frank Stryker. The Adventures of Huck Finn, 1993. A comedy-drama adventure film written and directed by Stephen Sommers, and starring Elijah Wood, Courtney B. Vance, Jason Robards as the King, and Robbie Coltrane. Based on Mark Twain's 1884 novel Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, and focuses on at least 3/4 of the book. The film follows a boy named Huckleberry Finn and escaped slave named Jim, who travel the Mississippi River together and overcome various obstacles along the way.
Yeah. Yes, of course.
Might we pay our respects to our brother's reminders? Oh, yes, of course. Brother William.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate your likes, shares and subscribers. Hit the notification button to get my new videos. Take a look at my channel and check out my Facebook page. The links are in the description. I am Wrangler. Bye for now. See you again soon.
Interesting facts about famous people.